So this year, the DCU is coming out with 3 projects. We have Supergirl, which has released its teaser trailer and official trailer not too long ago. We have HBO's Lanterns, which released its teaser trailer around about a month ago as well. And today, we finally have the teaser trailer of the last project of the year for the DCU, and that is Clayface. Now, this movie has really piqued my interest, not only because I think it's really awesome that we're going to be seeing a character like Clayface in live action on the big screen, but also the fact that this does take place in the DCU. A lot of people, when it was announced, thought it would be an Elseworld, thought maybe it would fit more into Matt Reeves's The Batman universe with that more darker tone, but no, this is actually going to be set in the DCU, in the same universe that the movies like Superman and Supergirl are going to be into, in the same universe that Creature Commandos and Peacemaker are in, and I for one think that's really cool and interesting. And you know, with the budget being around $40 million, I think this is a low risk, potentially really high reward choice for the DCU to be going with. Not only are you probably going to be making some money off of this, but also I think it's really cool and interesting that they're delving into these different genres and tones. You know, you're reaching out to different audiences. You know, some people who maybe aren't interested in the comic book movie genre but love horror movies, they could see this movie, and if it's great, that could bring them and drag them in to the DC universe as a whole. You know, I think this is potentially a very clever way of expanding your audience when, you know, we've been in this, you know, cinematic world of superheroes for so long, with the MCU starting in 2008 with the failed DCEU. You know, there are a lot of people that are tuned out of this genre, and I think a great way to try and bring them in is to maybe, you know, reach out to these different niches and try and bring them all together into this same world where we can all coexist, you know, with our more preferred genres, our more preferred tones, but also for people like me who love watching movies of all different genres and tones, this is going to be really unique and, you know, just keep everything fresh. You know, you're not feeling like you're going to be watching the same movie over and over again. And I think Clayface is probably the first big movie where we're going to see that the most, or at least, you know, here's hoping, because Supergirl, obviously, it's going to feel like its own thing, very visually different from Superman, but obviously it's going to have, you know, some similar, I guess, you know, humorous elements. It's going to be a movie that all the family can enjoy, whilst maybe being a little bit darker with some of the things that happen in that trailer. You've also got Lanterns, which is obviously an R-rated, true detective-esque show, and I'm really looking forward to that as well. Obviously, we're going to see how that differs from Superman as well, whilst, you know, still being in the same universe. We know Guy Gardner is going to be appearing in that series as well, so seeing the transitions of these characters going from not only different projects but different tones and genres, it's going to be really cool and interesting to see how they manage that and if ultimately it does pay off. But this movie Clayface, if it is in fact going to be an R-rated gothic body horror, this is really going to set itself apart from not only the rest of the DCU, but also, you know, other cinematic universes as well. You know, I know Marvel had their special with Werewolf by Night, but we've not really seen the MCU delve into this type of territory, you know, especially on the big screen. So I think it's a really cool way for the DCU to differentiate themselves, to say that, you know, nothing's off the table, and to, you know, appeal to not only different audiences, different writers, directors. You know, if this movie is great and does do well, it could really open the door for, you know, similar style movies to be coming into this comic book movie genre, which definitely, you know, in a lot of people's minds at least, needs a refresh. But anyway, guys, if you do end up enjoying this video, please be sure to leave a like on it and comment down below your thoughts on the teaser trailer. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know your thoughts on the trailer down below, and hit the subscribe button on the channel so you can always stay tuned to more trailer reactions like this, to more discussion videos, movie and TV show reactions. We're doing it all on this channel, so I would love it if you guys could stick around for the journey and hit the notification bell as well, so that you are always updated when new uploads do hit this channel. But with that said, that's enough yapping from me. Let's get into the teaser trailer for Clayface. Oh, definitely had better days. Oh, the flashbacks. Him looking like a young, handsome fella. Oh. It all changed. Jesus Christ, this is rough. The Fear the face. Oh my god, the mace. Getting Clayface with the mace in his hand. Ugh. Wow. Well, that was brutal. That was disturbing, but in the best way possible. Wow, I had my, not concerns, but my, I guess, just intrigue as to how much they'd lean into the body horror / gothic horror aspect of this movie. And from that brief, 1 minute trailer, the score that was just eerie throughout, the constant back and forth shots between Matt Hagen's life before the injury, where you see him, obviously he's an actor, he's a very handsome young guy, but then it all just goes completely wrong, where it looks like someone's cutting up his face with a knife, whether that's the people who injured him, whether that's maybe a medical procedure on him, I don't know, I'd have to watch it again. But yeah, just some brutal shots and imagery. And just, good God, I mean, that shot right at the end of him wiping his face and then there just being nothing there, that looked gross, man. That was gnarly, like just the skin, that was crazy how real that looked. But we also saw that the mace, the silhouette of him forming the mace of his hand. So even for people who might be concerned that, it's going to be maybe more of a grounded horror where they just, he's just going to, just have his face a bit deformed. Like, no, they actually are still going to be leaning into, the comic book, fantasticalness of this movie with, him forming weapons with his body. So that was also really great to see. Got a few glimpses of Gotham as well. Obviously, it was all cut together, but we see like some sort of amusement park. Maybe there's some references to the Joker in there. I'm sure there'll be plenty of Easter eggs going on throughout the movie. Who knows what we'll see. But yeah, I don't know, like that teaser, it made me excited, but also made me feel pretty uncomfortable, to be honest. Like, I wasn't having the best time watching that, but in the way that you're meant to when going into a movie like this, One thing that people have asked about the DCU is every movie and show just going to feel the same? Mainly because all of the projects last year were all three done by James Gunn, obviously, so you had that sort of kind of consistent level of, I guess, sort of humour and tone throughout, even though they still were quite different in rating. However, this year with, Supergirl, that's a space adventure, with Lanterns, that's a true detective type show, and now this that is just going to be a pure horror, body horror style movie. I think, you're definitely seeing the variety in this universe, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's great. I think it keeps things fresh. I think it reaches out to different audiences. I think it's something that, especially if you're someone like me, or, hopefully like you guys who like to see all different types of movies, I think this is something that is definitely pretty exciting, especially for us comic book movie fans. But also since I recorded the intro, we got a poster as well, which looks really great. I don't think the DCU has missed at all when it comes to their posters. Again, just really showing what that is with that poster and logo, just the face stretching. This is going to be quite the movie, I think. Written by Mike Flanagan as well, directed by James Watkins. Seems like a good team to me. Rhys Harries, really interested in seeing him in the role of Clayface. I don't think I've actually seen him in anything before. Maybe I have to do some research and look at a few of the projects he's been in. But again, that's another thing I love. I love giving these unknown actors a bit more of a shot, like the DCU's been doing, and it allows us to, grow with these characters, to see the characters as who they are, rather than just the actors themselves. So that's something that I'm really enjoying too. But first impressions of that teaser, guys. I think it was great. I think it was fantastic. I think it did exactly what it needed to do. And all that's done has actually made me more excited going into this movie now. I think at the end of October is when it comes out. So, guys, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but if you did enjoy that trailer and this video, please be sure to leave a like on it and to tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Do you agree or disagree with what I said? Was there anything in the trailer that I missed that maybe you want to bring to my attention? Maybe you could give the teaser a rating out of 10. That'd be cool to see what you guys rate this teaser, maybe compare it as well to what we've seen from Superman and Peacemaker and Lanterns and Supergirl. Where does this rank for you in terms of your hype meter for not only DC movies coming out for the rest of this year, but also movies in general? Are you excited for this? I'd love to talk to you guys about it in the comment section down below. And obviously, last but not least, if you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and to hit the notification bell as well, so you never miss an upload from this channel. But yeah, with that said, guys, I hope you do enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next video.